For years, the standard advice was to trade your spare hours for repetitive digital tasks. But the grind of 2024 has hit a wall where manual effort no longer guarantees a paycheck. Looking at the 2026 gig economy, the landscape has shifted. Common entry-level roles like generic copywriting, basic data entry, and simple podcast editing have transitioned from human jobs to automated scripts. When an algorithm can generate 1,000 words or clean an hour of audio in seconds, offering those same services manually puts you in direct competition with a machine that works for free. This shift forces a pivot. To earn today, you have to move towards high-lever skills, work where your ability to strategize and make decisions is more valuable than how fast you can type. The problem for most students or employees is the lack of time. You have a few hours after work or between classes, which means you cannot afford to invest energy into a skill that the market no longer values. We're going to evaluate the 6 surviving side hustles for 2026 by plotting them on this matrix. We are looking at 2 specific metrics: how much you can realistically earn and how many weeks it takes to see your first dollar. First is the social media growth expert. While every brand knows they need a digital presence, most founders are focused on operations and lack the specific intuition needed to build an organic audience. This role is about building the content systems that take a page from 0 to 50,000 followers. It requires planning and high-level strategy rather than just posting images. On our chart, this sits in the bottom right. It's one of the fastest ways to start earning because you can prove your value with a few successful posts, even if the initial pay for beginners is on the lower end. Then there is the AI automations engineer. This is the primary role for anyone looking to leverage current tech trends. By mastering tools for custom GPTs and JSON prompting, you can build workflows that allow a small business to handle the output of a much larger team. You're selling efficiency, not your own hours. This role occupies the top right quadrant. It offers high earning potential and a quick path to your first client, though it does require you to learn new tools almost every week to stay ahead of the software. Both roles capitalize on immediate market gaps. However, AI automations provides a significantly higher ceiling for anyone willing to keep up with the constant cycle of technical updates. Some skills require a deeper level of specialization, starting with high-end video editing. Generic editing is being absorbed by AI, but the market still pays a premium for senior-level work. This means mastering retention psychology, visual storytelling, and the pacing that keeps an audience engaged. Because the market is saturated with average editors, you have to spend significant time building a portfolio before you can land high-paying clients. This puts video editing in the middle left of our chart. Performance marketing is similar. It sits at the intersection of technical ad management and consumer psychology. You are responsible for managing a company's acquisition budget through meta ads and A/B testing. Your goal is to find the most cost-effective way to bring in new customers. This lands in the high-earning, slow-to-start section. Since these roles pay commissions on generated revenue, the upside is huge, though you may work for free initially to prove results. Editing and marketing require enduring a proof-of-work phase. You trade immediate liquidity for a specialized skill set offering long-term career stability. The final 2 categories are high-risk, high-reward. We start with the outreach expert. This is lead generation. You identify the ideal customer profile for a business and open the door for a sale. If the deal closes, you take a percentage of the contract. While the commissions are high, AI-driven outreach bots are making this role much harder to sustain. It's effective for now, but it carries a higher risk of being automated out than our other options. Then there is content creation, the most common goal, but also the most difficult to achieve. Success in content requires publishing consistently into the void for months or years before an audience begins to form. This is the extreme outlier. It offers the highest possible financial upside, but it also has the slowest time to earn. It is a long-term play for equity in an audience, not a source of quick cash. Content creation isn't a strategy for paying immediate bills. It is a commitment to a long period of zero financial return in exchange for a massive eventual payoff. Choosing a side hustle is a matter of matching a specific role to your personal timeline and your current financial needs. If your constraint is time and you need fast liquidity, your options are AI automations or social media growth. To build a long-term agency, focus on performance marketing or video editing. If you have patience for massive upside, content creation is the path. It's easy to look at these paths and assume that a full-time job or a school schedule makes them impossible to start. Moving out of a difficult financial situation requires using your leisure time as an investment. People consistently build these businesses in the hours between their main responsibilities. In 2026, the roles that were easy to start have been taken over by software. Your best defense is to pick a role that demands high-level thinking